Good afternoon and welcome to the new look Flat Earth United. This will be another test to see if I can actually stream a Google Hangout into OBS. So I've just chatted with, believe it or not, P. Mars, who was kind enough to get up at 9 o'clock to chat with me about how he does this. And I believe it's the same way that You've Been Exposed also does it. So I'm going to show you what you currently have in terms of the picture me here now is actually coming from a Hangout that I've set up separately. So it's a different Hangout that won't actually ever go live. So if I just change the view slightly. So this is my Hangout, which will never have the start broadcast button ever pressed. But what it does is it gives me the opportunity to share the link for this particular Hangout, and then this particular Hangout will give me control of people's microphones, so I can actually still adjust the levels and share screens and all of the good things like that. So again, like with Skype, I'm going to play out a quick test sound. I'm going to check that this is going out to the broadcast on... I may as well show you this as well, although it's old news to me, it may not be to other people. So this is VoiceMeeter Banana, and when I click that little button, if I can get them both on the same page, let's have a try. Be quick with the mouse. Not quick enough. Try once more. If I don't, I'll give up. Yes, just caught it. So you can see that I've got Google Plus because it's an important channel and I want to isolate it from all of the other channels that I've got going into my computer and out to the audience, which is this line here. I want to make sure that I can actually stream this into line B1, which is for Skype, which is anybody who's listening to the Google conversation. If I invite people via the link, let's just go back to that view. So yeah, anybody who I invite will have their audio pumped out from Google Plus to the live broadcast, as you've just seen, and also to Skype, and Skype will also go out to the live broadcast should I have them. So that's VoiceMeeter Banana, which is set up on OBS just as the main channel, so it's just one mic essentially on OBS. Just cancel this. So that's pretty much it, unless I can get somebody to actually commit. Should I do this on the fly and ask somebody to join me? Let's have a go and see if I can get somebody to join me on a Skype conversation. So then essentially I've played these sounds out from G+, so I'm pretty confident that that's working. I know Zoe was trying to get hold of me. Let's see if I can get hold of her. This is on the fly, so if this doesn't work, don't condemn me. Promising. Little flashing lights on my screen. Hello, you're live. Don't panic, but you are actually being broadcast.
Oh no, I will put my camera off then.
No, you're not on. I haven't put you on camera. I'm not that mean yet. I kept you off screen.
Oh, sorry for swearing.
So I will just drag you onto just so people can see your pretty face rather than mine, or at least the Skype box, so I can show that it is actually working. There we go. It always seems to do that. Wants to resize it. So there we go. So I'll probably round out the broadcast here. If you can just say a few words just so I can see on OBS that your levels dance up and down.
Hello, hello, and how are you doing, all you flat earthers out there? I hope it's a sunny day where you are.
It's not. It's very cloudy and I've got the flu. So it's a miserable day, but that aside, I'm absolutely made up. This works. So the last thing I'll test with you, if it's okay, Zoe, and then I'll round out. It's something I've done with you before. I gave you some credit in one of my comments saying how pleased I was that everybody had helped me. Just, even if it's quiet, can you hear this sound?
Yes.
Woohoo! That's absolutely awesome. So, yeah, brilliant. I'm really, really chuffed with that. Made up. Can't complain. Okay, wonderful. But this is how it will look. So, although I shouldn't really have my camera in view, my mic in view. Yeah, I'll have my guests. I can't see you. I can't turn off these boxes anymore, which is a bit frustrating in the view because I just share a non-live Hangout, but I can use the key from it, like You've Been Exposed does and P. Mars does. And with a bit of resizing, because I'm fussy about how the appearance looks, I should be able to get it looking pretty. and from what I can see, that doesn't look like there's terrible latency. My mouth seems to be in time.
Well, I can't see you, so I couldn't tell.
No, so that's the only downside. So the camera is being used for OBS, and to get it into OBS in the first place, it's going to the Hangout screen. So like with any Skype conversation, if you were to start a Skype conversation while you're in a Hangout, the Hangout's already got control of the camera. So, but this would be as a guest. So you would, if I was to invite you on the fly, and rather than sharing a Hangout link, which I wouldn't be able to get on the fly anyway, if I'd started it and was just going to do it with Skype conversations, I'd already invited a load of guests. By then it's already off my clipboard, so I can't just right click and share the Hangout key. I'd invite you on Skype, and all that would matter, I saw your picture, I didn't put you onto the main screen, but I know your picture was visible and we can hear you. Therefore, as a guest, I could drag your picture over as I did, which I'll do now, but without a picture. So I could have you there with a picture. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So that's it, man. I think this is my final test broadcast. I keep saying it every single broadcast I've said. This is the last broadcast of a test. But yeah, I think it genuinely is. So thank you very much for doing it once more, Zoe. Really appreciate it.
You're very welcome, Nathan.
I'll cut you off and then I'll round out this and say thank you to the 2 or 3 people that have joined me on yet another tedious test. So thank you very much for joining me, Zoe, yet again.
You're welcome.
See you later.
Bye.
So what that also did, I may as well mention this if anybody, probably nobody, has kept up with these tests, like they're riveting viewing, but should anybody go back to them in the future and look through them, what I had to do previously before I set up Google on a separate line was actually share the system audio with Skype in order for them to hear and not have feedback, but that seems to have negated itself. I don't know if I've just set it correctly or what, but that doesn't seem to be necessary anymore, i.e. Zoe could hear that ringing tone, that test tone from G+. So this is it. This is the new look Flat Earth United. I hope you all like it. Probably slightly fuzzier than normal, but we will get better as time progresses. So I'm really, really pleased that I've actually got it working. I can have a Skype conversation talk to a Google conversation and vice versa, or anything else for that matter. I could just drag in Discord onto this screen that OBS is seeing or sharing, and that conversation also, by the way of, or by virtue of Audio Banana or whatever it's called, VoiceMeeter Banana, means that I can have all of these different methods of communication, which is something that's been sorely lacking with the limitations of G+. You have to simply send everybody out your link that's at the top. Should that fall into nefarious hands, you've got a potential for the entire broadcast to be hijacked and you lose control. In this instance, even if I do share the link to, let's bring my mouse onto the screen above here, there is a link which you can't see because of the way I've blocked it out. Should I share that with somebody and they join and snipe that Hangout, it would have no effect on this broadcast. It may be the case that I lose all my guests, but at that point I would end the stream. So if that was to have happened now, I'd just say, thank you very much for joining us, and then round out the show, perhaps start another one if it was necessary, perhaps not. But there we go, this is it. This is the new look Flat Earth United. I hope you all like it. It's taken a lot of time, energy, a little bit of money as well, and I hope it looks good. I hope it will improve the format that I'm presenting on YouTube, which is all I'm really hoping to achieve. I'm a perfectionist, so it's not like I wanted to just actually roll this out not knowing how to use it. I want to be fully au fait with it, hence all of these being put up as tests rather than just having a guest on and chatting and trying to fiddle with it with them actually joining me. I'd rather have a confidence in the software so that I don't have to trouble my guest when I say, oh, well, this might work or might cause echo. That may still be the case. I'm sure it will be. I'm sure I'll have some minor issues that will need ironing out. There'll be a few broadcasts potentially ended early because of technical difficulties, but that's always going to be the case with new software. You can only test so much. But I really genuinely do feel that this is the last test I need to do. I am confident that it should all work. Famous last words. So with that, I will say a massive thank you to anybody who has joined me on this live broadcast, and indeed to all of the people who have supported me over the last couple of years doing these live streams and video logs and so on and so forth, because I really, really appreciate the audience support and participation, especially in the live streams and live chats. So thank you, a massive, massive thank you to all of you. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe, and once this goes to YouTube's rendering facilities, which hopefully the magic will work and this will actually appear afterwards as a video I can review to check for anomalies. Fingers crossed there won't be another last broadcast. But yeah, with that I'll say one last massive thank you to all of you who have joined me. I've been Nathan Oakley. I will definitely see you all in the next video.